Okay, I have to watch this video. It's really important. Like, right now.
The bond between humans and dogs is distinct from any other, especially when the animal learns to trust people. Sometimes, dogs can elevate this special bond to a new level. They can become attached to their owners, which means they establish an extremely strong connection with them. There are various ways in which a dog can demonstrate its affection, but certain specific behaviors indicate this attachment. In this video, we will cover 15 signs that show your puppy has developed this extra special
I'm
bond
gonna
with you.
count.
Number 1. You have a four-legged shadow. Having a little four-legged shadow following you around the house is one of the most common signs that your dog has become attached to you. Dogs tend to stay close to pack members they trust. If your dog follows you to the bathroom, bedroom, and kitchen, it indicates that you and your dog have established a strong bond. This shows how much your pet enjoys being in your presence. Your dog considers you a valuable pack member and wants to be as close to you as possible.
Okay, so when my dog was little, she followed me everywhere, and I am with her like 24/7. So I am the person who is with her the most. So I think she's just comfortable with me. At this point, she doesn't follow me. She knows that if I'm gone like 5, 8 hours, I'm gonna come back. Like she has a trust in me, so she trusts me. So I don't think the following thing is that much important, because certain situations, like if we're not at home, if we somewhere else, of course she's gonna follow me, because if we in a unfamiliar place, like where we never been, then she's gonna follow. Like she's scared, and she doesn't understand the situation. So yeah, and she's sometimes really rude. She has uh, emotional rise. Like sometimes she's angry with me, and she doesn't even look at me. Like she is sometimes a really sassy dog, but at the same time she's really calm, and she's a really chill dog. So yeah, certain degree she's following me, but I don't think I'm the quote unquote alpha in her eyes. So yeah.
However, if your canine friend insists on keeping a distance from you, there is a good chance that he feels uncomfortable in your presence, and you might need to investigate the reason. Number 2. They watch the environment for you. When you are out walking with your dog and notice that he runs ahead to observe the area, it is because he wants to make sure the environment is safe for both of you. Your dog will stand still, with ears alert, watching the surroundings before running back to you, indicating that the area is safe to proceed. Your canine friend has just done a check to keep you safe. This happens because you are important to him. This shows that your dog has become attached to you and wants to protect you at all costs.
Okay, so I never let her go from her leash. So she's always on leash. And if she's running freely, it's in a guarded environment. So she doesn't have to be on guard. Like, literally never. So, mm, I mean, she's a little bit scared. She's a scaredy cat, sort of speaking. So she's always looking at me for making sure that I'm there behind her, usually. So she's always making sure that I'm okay, or if we uh, more than one person is taking a walk with her, she's always really conscious about the people around her, especially children. She doesn't like children very much.
Number 3. They obey your commands. more easily than those of others in the house. A well-trained dog responds to commands from various people, but if he is attached to you, he will listen to you more easily. High receptiveness is a positive sign that your dog has bonded deeply with you because he is trying to please you. It is important to remember that training a dog is not only about the dog itself, but also about the bond shared between the dog and the human. If a dog does not trust his human, he is less likely to respond well to training.
Um, I guess she's listening to me really well. I mean, I'm not the one who teached her for a lot of things. I am with her, like I said, 24/7, but I am more like the chill owner. Like I am the good cop, sort of speaking, but we don't have a particularly bad cop. I wouldn't say that, but I am the one who she's cuddling with, and I receive a lot of kisses from her, and she's way more attached to me physically. So um, if someone else in the house wants to pet her or sit with her, she's gonna make her distance like in a really really good distance that is fit for her. So yeah, she's relatively picky about the humans who are close to her. So yeah.
Number 4. They lean on you in new environments. If your dog approaches you and leans on your body or nestles by your side, he is showing affection. For many dogs, leaning is like a full hug. In some cases, dogs approach you and lean on you when they are in an unfamiliar environment. This means they are nervous and seek security by leaning on you. Similarly, your dog might sit on your feet as a way of seeking protection when in an unfamiliar environment. They trust you to protect them because they feel safe by your side. In other words, your dog considers you a trustworthy and protective figure in his life.
Yeah, 100% true. Like, my dog is, as I said, is a little bit of a scaredy cat. So she is going to keep getting closer to me if we in an unfamiliar situation. So, and the funny thing is, in our neighborhood, we have a few friendly dog that we came across every day, and a few dogs are also really trusting in me, trust me with their bodies, so they're going to lean on me very often. So yeah, and my dog, she's going to sit literally on my feet, and she's not the lightest dog in the world, but she's not that heavy. But yeah, sometimes I am surprised, like, please move away. You're a little bit heavy, but it's okay. And as I said, she's more physical with me. So even at home, she's going to sleep with me and stuff like that.
Number 5. They mimic your behavior and mood. Recent studies have shown that when humans cry, their dogs also feel distress. Dogs that have a deep emotional bond with their owners often reflect their emotions and overall mood. If you're having a tough day, it is common to find your canine companion approaching you and snuggling or trying to cuddle with you. This is their way of showing empathy and comfort. In some cases, dogs can even feel sadness when their humans are going through a period of depression.
Yeah, I agree absolutely. Um, when I am sick, she's going to stick with me, like, except if I'm coughing really hard. She is really annoyed by coughing. Like if either one of us in the house is sick and we coughing really loudly and hardly, she's going to move for the other room. Like she can't have that. But yeah, when we sick, she's usually watching for us, and sometimes she's wailing, like not in pain, but she's trying to communicate with us. So we pretty frequently communicate with her like that. Like she's going to full-fledged communication starting like between her and us.
Number 6. They mess with your things. You have probably noticed that your dog carries your clothes or shoes around the house. Dogs have a highly developed sense of smell and associate your scent with comfort, security, and a sense of closeness to you. When they pick up your objects or sleep on your things like clothes, pillows, or blankets, it is their way of seeking comfort and being close to you. With this behavior, they demonstrate their strong attachment to you and their desire to be near you. It is their way of expressing their love.
As you can guess, my dog is currently behind me in the bed, behind my stuff, my blanket. So she is always there, and I'm alone in right now at home. So yeah, she could easily go for another room and sleep there because she has her stuff over there. She has a bed of her own. She has big pillows and stuff like that. But she usually sleeps in my bed every day. And when everyone is at home, she is going to be really comfortable, and she is going to be where everyone is. Like if everyone is at the kitchen, she's going to be at the kitchen. It doesn't matter if she is sleepy or something like that. If every human at a certain place at home, she's going to be there.
Number 7. They frequently look at you, especially in new environments. If your dog checks on you during a walk, upon leaving a room, or in a new environment, it is a sign that he loves you and wants to ensure you are around. You might also notice that they randomly show up to check on you and then go back to their activities, like sleeping. This behavior demonstrates their deep attachment. It is a sign that they have become attached to you.
Definitely. Like every night she is playing with someone else, and I'm at my room, and she's going to come inside. She's pushing my door, she's looking at me, and she's not going to leave until I'm looking at her and I'm saying like, hi, how are you want to come here, like something like that. And she's going to turn around like nothing happened, and she's right back to play with someone else. So, and as I said, during walks, she's always looking at us, whether I'm walking with her or someone else. Like, she's always very receptive of her environment.
Number 8. They sleep with you. In the wild, wolves and dogs naturally sleep curled up with trusted pack members to protect themselves from predators. Therefore, if your dog wants to sleep with you, it means he sees you as a trustworthy pack member and does not want to be separated from the group. It is a sign of trust, love, and security. All these signs indicate that your dog has become attached to you and considers you part of the family. After all, your dog could choose to snuggle and sleep anywhere, but he chooses to be with you.
Okay, but the reason that she's usually sleeping with me, that's because I am a really, really heavy sleeper, which means I'm not going to kick her and wave my hands at my dream. Like I am very still person when I'm sleeping. On the other hand, when someone else is trying to sleep with her, it's always ending like she's going to come for me and she's going to sleep with me. But yeah, especially at winter, like at winter I am really happy because she's warming me as well. So yeah.
Number 9. They groom you. When it comes to signs of attachment, grooming is one of the most significant, especially if you are the only one who receives this honor compared to others. Grooming behaviors such as licking a human's hand or face indicate that your dog considers you a close companion. They lick you to keep you clean and show that they care about your well-being. In other words, your dog considers you part of the family and the favorite.
Absolutely.
Number
I
10.
am
Eye
receiving
contact.
most of the kisses.
Dogs cannot verbally communicate with humans, so they use various nonverbal forms of communication. One of the ways dogs show their love is by looking directly into your eyes. According to research published in the Journal of Science, dogs develop strong emotional bonds with humans by looking into our eyes. This nonverbal form of communication increases the levels of a social hormone called oxytocin in both dogs and their humans. Dogs also look into your eyes to demonstrate devotion and anticipate your next moves, to be by your side when you act. Therefore, when your dog looks lovingly into your eyes, it is a sign that he is deeply attached to you. A quick question. Are you enjoying the video?
Yes, it's a really good video. And yes, she's always keeping the eye contact, not just with me, with everyone that she's close with. Like, I think she's easily trusting with a lot of people in the streets as well, because I guess she is friendly with the people in general. But yeah, the eye contact, and sometimes she's looking so human like almost she's start to speak. Like, I sometimes surprised.
If so, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up to the video so you will know whenever I post a new video. Number 11. They are euphoric when you return. If your puppy's excitement is uncontrollable when you come home, it is a clear sign that he is attached to you. This excitement and love are a genuine reaction to seeing you, and it is a behavior that reflects a deep attachment. Interestingly, research has shown that the relationship between dogs and their humans is very similar to the bond between small children and their parents, and that dogs see their human friends as a source of comfort and security. That is why they get super excited when you come home. After all, they have been waiting for you all day.
Okay, as I said, I'm with her like 24/7. So when I'm away, like I go to the nail salon and something like that, I am away like 3-4 hours, and I'm coming back. This was recent. Today I was gone for a few hours, and I came back, and she was at of course, my bed, in my bed, and I was looking inside the room, and she's looking at me with her stomach up, and she was obviously happy, and she acknowledged that I'm at home, but she's so used to that I am not going to be away for a long time, that she's already know, like, oh, you're back, okay, and she's okay with it. But when someone else coming home who is not with her like 24/7 like me, she's ecstatic. So yeah, she can be really, really happy when she sees someone that she doesn't seen for a long time. So yeah.
Number 12. They prefer your company. If your dog consistently shows a preference for your company over others, it can be a sign of attachment. They might ignore or show less interest in other family members, focusing their attention primarily on you. Attached dogs feel comfortable, safe, and happy in your presence, which leads them to
Sometimes.
prioritize your company above all else. Number 13. Herding behavior. If your dog tries to prevent family members from straying away, he might be exhibiting herding behavior. Herding is a way of showing affection for the pack. For example, if a family member steps off the sidewalk, your dog will herd the stray member back onto the sidewalk and to safety. This herding behavior is often seen in breeds originally developed for cattle control, such as the German Shepherd. Number 14. They allow you to pet their
Sometimes
head.
she do that.
Many dogs do not like being petted on the top of their head, as they interpret it as a threat, especially if you are towering over them. It is much better to crouch down to their level and scratch them under the chin or at the base of their tail. Therefore, if your dog allows you to pet the top of their head, enjoys the process, and closes their eyes, you are
She's
special to
allowing
them.
me everything.
Number 15.
She's way more touchy with me than anyone else. Like, I am the one who was carrying her in my arms most of the time. Since she was 3 months old, like, and I'm with her like always. So yeah, she is allowing me everything. She never looked at me in a weird way or as if she was scared or something like that. So yeah. She is the most comfortable with me, probably.
You receive more gifts. Unfortunately, your dog cannot buy flowers for you at a store. Instead, they make do with what they have. If your dog truly loves you, he will bring you his favorite toy. This is their way of sharing their things with you and showing that they care. You might not be interested in your dog's old tennis ball, but his willingness to share it with you is a sign of true affection. This happens because most dogs are possessive about their things, with some even growling or attacking simply because you try to take something they consider special. When your dog offers something to share, like a toy or a bone, he is signaling that he trusts you.
It's the other way around with me and with my dog, because when we playing outside with a branch or something like that, she's really like to play like I'm going to, she wants that I took her branch away, like she holding the branch in her mouth and she's baiting me like, will you take it? And we play like that. But with her stuff, like balls and every squeaky things, she's not like that. Like, she's going to growl with the branch outside because she's wanna play, and this is how she considers playing with other dogs as well. Like, sometimes other dog owners sees that she and one of her dog friends is playing outside, and they became concerned because of the voices that they are making, but we just saying that that's how they play. So yeah. And the other thing that was the one of the points of this video, that that they like to took our stuff, like our shoes and socks and stuff like that. She doesn't do that. When she was little, when her teeth were growing, she took away a lot of stuff, but not because she kept them, but she destroyed them. So after that, she knows what is hers. She doesn't touch any cords, like electronical devices. We can put it down in the ground and we can go away, and she not going to do anything with it. So in this situation, we really lucky with her, because we don't have to hide anything when we leave the house. We can leave our dirty socks in the floor and our really expensive shoes, for example. Like, she's not gonna do anything with it, and we can leave like 5-8 hours and she's going to sleep. because she knows we're going to come back home. She has that trust towards us.
Now that you know 15 signs that show how much a dog loves you, would you like to know things like why your dog licks you or why he stretches when you come home? In this video on the screen, I not only
Okay, this was a really good video, and most of the things that they said is true, and most of it is relatable to me. So I'm happy that she's loved me apparently. I mean, I know that she loved me, but this was a help, in my opinion, for me. So yeah.